Yo, yo, yo. It's another edition of Insta Chat with the journalist, and as you can see, I'm in the streets, man. I'm in the streets. I got caught up in the streets, I'm hustling or whatever. So, I'm a bit late, but better be late than never. So my guest today is Rascu from a crew called RADA, and I actually interviewed them before as a duo, but now I have Rescue Gaiwan. And I can't wait to chat to him. Very, very talented dude. Very, very talented, and he's versatile as well. He's one of those guys that can basically produce any genre, but we love him. We love him for house music. We love him for house music. So that's why we have him as a guest today, because he's a super dope, talented producer. And man, if you don't know Rascu, he goes, his handle is Rascu Krimati. If you don't know Rascu Krimati, then you'll get to know him today. Brother.
How's it, my brother?
Hey man, I'm okay. First of all, apologies for taking long. I'm 20 minutes late, but as you can see, I'm in the streets. I'm in the streets, bro.
Yeah, I can see.
I got delayed in the streets, bro. Ish, hustling, you know how it is.
It's okay. I understand, bro.
So when unjani, are you good, my brother?
Angimnandi bhuti wami, wena unjani?
Nyaphela, man. Last time I spoke to you, I was speaking to, RADA, the duo.
Yeah, me and my partner Abel Daizer. Shout out to him. He's
Yeah,
actually here right now.
yeah, and today it's just you. It's just you, man.
Yes.
Just catching up on that interview. I know we had a bit of like network issues that day. How
Yes,
does it
sir.
work, like being in a duo and also being a solo artist?
Um, for us it's simple because before we were even a duo, we were solo artists. So for us to formulate that duo is because people said when we collabo, we bake fire. So that's how the duo came about. So we've been doing the solo thing, so it's not new. So it's just a matter of planning, correct planning, and then yeah, man.
That's dope, man. That's beautiful to hear. And whereby you can work as a solo artist and a duo. But yeah, today it's
Yes,
all
sir.
about you, man. I understand that you're a graphic designer, by profession, also. So tell me a
Yeah.
bit about your design career.
No, actually, I'm a self-taught graphics designer. How that came about is because every time I would want to release a song, I would rely on another person to do an artwork for me. So I decided to to learn how to do artwork for myself so that things can be easier. And then it grew from there because I fell in love with it.
It's always amazing when I talk to people, a lot of like black creatives, right? And
Yes, sir.
it's like everything is self-taught, you know. For
Yeah.
me that's amazing because it speaks about your character, whereby you didn't wait, you know, or you didn't cry to
Yeah.
say I don't have opportunities. You were like, okay, cool,
Yes.
I'm gonna teach myself. So with the music,
Yeah.
like, how did you get to do music? Because I don't want to assume that you're self-taught as well. How did you get into music production and all that?
I think everything is interlinked, bro. Even the graphics design. First of all, it's just being in love with art, you know?
Mm.
So from drawing, from playing drums on school tables, it's just interlinked. So music as well is something I fell in love with as a kid, you know? And
Mm.
then from there, uh, bedroom studio nyana at a friend's place maybe, because that's how I started. I didn't have any computer or anything at home, so I would rely on a friend. So we would only work when he's available and there's no parents, that whole thing. So Nakona, it's self-taught, Nakona, you know. And back in the day, we were not exposed to stuff like YouTube to learn tutorials and stuff. So we solely taught ourselves.
Wow.
So yeah. But all in all, it comes with the love for the art, So that's what keeps us going. That's what drives us to even sit on a computer and teach ourselves, yeah.
Like I always say, like my 2000 and these kids that are like, young, they are lucky because they have the internet that's gonna teach them, like they can teach them basically anything that they're trying to
Yeah,
learn.
they're very lucky. They
My
are lucky.
generation, you kind of like had to figure stuff out by yourself,
Yes,
or
sir.
like you said, you had to go to a friend with a PC. If it
Yeah,
was a friend that was in Dolby, you know what I mean? Like it was always like a struggle, but life
yeah,
gets better
yeah.
for people that are younger. So that's dope. And what I like about you is that you are very versatile. You're not just like a dance music or a house music producer. You've worked
Yes,
with, Usanele. You've done like stuff with like who's this guy? August Child. So
yes,
you've
sir.
played in that space, the R&B, hip hop as
Yeah.
well. So when you started making music, what genre were you focused on?
House, dance music. I believe in South Africa we are a dance nation. That's why even when we angry, we dance, we do it. You see. So yeah, I
Mm,
started off with dance music because that's the first love. Yeah, but I always loved music as a whole. You know, if a song, no matter the genre, even if it can be classical music, if it moves you, then you know. So that's how the versatility came about as well. To say if I love Kwaito, why not?
mm,
And sometimes it comes with also working with clients. You get when you're a studio producer you get a
mm,
client that says, "Hey, I want to make a gospel album."
mm,
Then, yeah, then you just have to do it. So with Usanel as well, a friend of mine, a mutual friend, was like, "Hey, Sanele is working on an EP, so I'm gonna link you guys together." And then we linked up, we vibed, and that's how the collab came about.
mm. And be honest. Like, what do you enjoy making the most, and why?
Umdanso.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's just in me. I don't know why, but dance music, yeah, I enjoy making that a lot.
Mm. And it's crazy because in South Africa we've got drum, amapiano, we've got
Yes, sir.
Afrotech, we've got like soulful house. Like the genre is so broad and it's very exciting, right? And people are always
Yeah,
like trying to compare like drum to amapiano or deep to whatever. There's always
yeah,
the conversation. Like I guess, you know,
yes,
those are
yes,
music
always, all the time.
politics, right? Those are
Yeah.
music politics. But you, as someone that's like, in the industry who's actively making music every day, how do you see the future of like dance music? What do you think like dance music will be in South Africa, or you know what? Let me know South Africa, like in the world in the next like 5 or 10 years.
So I don't know if it's unfortunate or fortunate, but art always evolves. So music as well, even dance music or any other genre for that matter, will always evolve. So it won't be stagnant for a long period of time, unfortunately. So wherever it takes us, you know. So as a musician and as a producer, you just need to be open minded and understand that part first, because
Mm,
even art, the same arts that they make now, I'm talking about maybe paintings. It's not the same as the one they did 100 years ago. It
mm,
evolves with time. So same applies with music, bro. Dance music will continue to evolve, but fortunately for the better. It can never be
mm.
worse, I believe. Yeah.
I agree with you. Noku Dlamini says that I need drum beats, hook a sister up. By the way, Noku is all the way in America. She's in America right now. And I'm
Shout
guessing she
out.
was gone because she sees that, Gome, Beyonce is on Gome Beats, Pharrell is on Gome Beats or whatever.
Hey, who's that? Nonkudla Mingi. I'll hook her up.
Yeah.
She must just follow me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And
she must
also
just follow me.
just to add on her
Pardon?
comment, what is the process? Let's say if like someone like a vocalist or whatever wants to work with you, how do you select who you work with? Because I can imagine there might be a lot of people out there who believe that they are artists and they're like, yo bro, like, give me a beat or whatever, and also there's a business side of things. Do you want money first? Do you partner, or do you select by talent? Like, what is your process?
Ish, Imani, ne? Okay, no, my process, there has to be chemistry, bro. So we have to connect because there's no point in collaborating and the song is bop, you know. So we have to connect first before we work, you know.
Mm,
So I believe that's very key. You know, we can't just work in jail because even for you sometimes get it from big artists. You know, you find a
mm,
big artist collaborating with another big artist, but the end product is not so nice because maybe the connection was not proper, it was not authentic, you know?
Because sometimes, and I think it happens like that when corporates like in the big record labels are like, no, you are big, you guys must have a song together, and
Yeah,
and, yeah, and we hear that all the time on radio. We're like, okay, cool, these artists separately they're dope, but now they're gonna join together and it's not sounding dope.
yeah. It's not sounding
Yeah,
so dope. And yeah, it's that same thing. It's that same thing.
no, I get you,
So
man.
it must be
Yeah.
authentic. Yeah,
Yeah, bro, now let's go to your projects, right? I know you're a busy man. I know,
yeah,
you're always sending out, music out there saying, yo, I'm dropping, or I have a new song out. Let's talk
yeah.
about your music. Like, what are you working on right now?
So I'm working on an EP. It's called Emandulo.
Mm-hmm.
It's not done yet. Only 3 songs are complete. So
Mm-hmm.
I was planning to release at least 5 or 6 maximum. So I
Mm.
need 3 more songs to go. So I've been taking my time. The other reason is I was just looking for a suitable distributor, right?
Mm.
So I'm also taking my time looking for the correct collaborations to make. That same thing I'm telling you about the connection, you know, so that we release something really proper. Because I don't know if you've heard we rise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've been pushing.
Did you hear it? Yeah, because that connection as well, and the song is doing amazing. Because also listeners can feel it, you know.
Mm. Mm. Okay, I know that's dope, bro.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait for you to finish the project and put it out there. But you mentioned something interesting about a publisher. Like, what are you looking for? I'm talking the business side of music now. What are you looking for in a publishing deal that will make you like happy to sign with that particular company?
Um. So anyone I work with, I would want them to also, you know, put in some effort, nyana, you know, not just sit and
Mm,
wait to say, okay, RAscu has released, is gonna make money, and then we're gonna get our cut. They must also, you know, put an effort, plugging the song into playlists, you know, stuff like
mm,
that, or sending them to radio playlists, um, what's this? Yeah, stores playlists, stuff like that. You know, I was looking for that. So unfortunately, I haven't found it yet. I'm close, I think.
You know, I understand exactly what you mean, bro. You know, you don't want someone that's just gonna put your song on like digital platforms and then that's that. You know, you want someone who's gonna do like PR for you, who's gonna do plugins, maybe a bit of like management, yeah, like, you know, maybe get you deals or whatever. So I completely understand what you mean when you say that, and you know, I hope that you find, you know, the
Sure.
right partner, you know, that will make sure that you know, you get that. But as someone that has like had their songs on radio before, because I know there's a song of yours that you've had on radio. How did you, you know, how did you get that? How did you achieve that? Because I know that's the question that I always get from people, like, how do I get my song to be playlisted on radio, you know? So you have had a song on radio. How did you do that? Hey, bro, I can't hear you from my side. I think the network just lost us, and we were
Yeah.
talking so nicely. Can you hear me? Ish, I can't hear Rascu anymore, guys. Can you
Yeah.
guys hear Rascu? Can you hear me? Maybe it's
Yeah.
on my side. I don't know what's going on. I can't hear you anymore, my G. Ish. Yeah, no, I think it's on your side, Rascu, because someone is also saying they can't hear you. Ish, the network lost us. The network lost us. But that was actually my second last question. So if you can hear me, that was my
Yes,
second
sir.
last question because I can't hear you anymore at all. Uh, Mapule says hi, Andy and Skhumbuzo. So clearly Mapule knows us both. What's up, Maps? Yo, I miss you. Let's link up soon. I don't know if you're still in Cape Town or whatever, but let's link up soon. But anyway. Hey, Rascu Maji, I can't hear you anymore. The network has lost us, but I could hear you like clearly up until like maybe a minute ago. So I think, man, it's fine. You know, we'll catch up. We can wrap it up because I know once the network is like this, hey, then it goes downhill from here. But yeah, man, thank you so much for your time, brother. It's been a pleasure chatting to you as always. And yeah, man, you know, let's continue to chat. I know you and I, you have each other on WhatsApp. So yeah, let's continue to have a conversation there. So to everybody that's tuned in, thank you so much for watching the interview. We'll catch you on the flip side. Rascu, my brother, we love your work.